Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Art Creatures. Hope everyone had a wonderful day, wonderful night, whatever it is where you guys are in this lovely, lovely world. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the Araneo. This is another creature I hadn't actually tamed very many of before, and it's got some interesting uses. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Without further ado, let's hop on in and let's take a look at the Araneo. Alright, so before we go too far here, the Araneo actually requires a couple of different pieces of equipment than the last few on our list. The first of which is going to be some bug spray. Now, you can build bug spray at your mortar and pestle with citronelle, narcotic, rockaroot, and pear, helt, or wool. Doesn't matter which one. You will need this to actually tame the creature, otherwise it will stay aggressive and try to eat you. The second piece of equipment is the ghillie suit. This isn't necessarily required. I just use it for an added bonus. It just makes you a little bit easier to get in there and actually feed them the food you want. So let's hop over and we're going to take a look at the locations as well as how we tame these things. Alright, so the location we are at is actually latitude 71.4, longitude 57.2. Any of the caves, pretty much, on the island are going to have it, and just like the other ones, I will pop it up on the map here, and I'll show you guys just what I mean. They do spawn in quite a few locations. So, let's go and find us one of these Araneo, and I'll show you just how these work. Okay, so once you have tracked down your Araneo, you want to make sure that you have used your bug spray before you come into the cave. And if you need one again, make sure to take another one. You want spoiled meat in the last slot of your hotbar. That is what we're going to be using to tame this thing, not kibble this time. And unlike the other creatures, this one is not a knockout tame, it is a passive tame, which means we need to get close and force feed this thing, which is why we need the bug spray. You want to make sure not to touch it because it will get very angry and aggressive, and you have to get in there quickly and feed it quickly. So, let's give this a go. Then we're going to back away. And then do that a couple times until we get this thing tamed up. So, what I'll do is I will bring you guys back in a minute once this thing is all tamed up. And I'll show you what it can do. Alright, so here we are with our tamed up Araneo. So, this thing here is fairly quick when it comes to turning. Not so much with the moving. It can use its web attack though, so that's kind of cool. We're gonna go into first person so we can see a bit better. Okay. So you use your left trigger attack here to shoot your web, and it slows them down, which makes it much easier to actually tame them up if you want, or munch them like that. You can also have them set on aggressive and kind of overweight them in your base, and they can shoot their webs at almost everything else around you. There's not a whole lot more to them than that. I mean, I thought they'd have a little bit more for uses, but they really don't. They could use a TLC. The web shooting is really cool. I do like that. I mean, that slows them down like crazy. And then you can go up and you can just munch them, munch. So, yeah, no torpidity effect, I don't think. Doesn't say there is anyways, and doesn't look like there is. But it does slow them down, which, I mean, you can use that to kind of help, especially stuff like this when they're running away from you. Dude, you're lucky we're out of stamina. Also has horrendous stamina, too. So, it's not the best mount, but I mean, I don't know, if you want something a little different to ride around on, something kind of cool. And like I said, it can slow them down with its web attack, which, you know what, that's kind of neat. Chow! Stops things from running away from you so easy, and you can just turn them into an easy dinner. I don't know, not terrible. Whoa, dude, shooting fire at us. Okay, you know what? Munch. I mean, it can actually take on stuff. I mean, that's kind of surprising. I thought these NPCs would have just destroyed us. So anyways, that's basically the Araneo. It doesn't have anything super cool, super special, super awesome. It's got its web attack that slows things down, and that's its special ability. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that sub button if you're new here, tell a friend, share it around, all that cool stuff. Most importantly, hopefully you're all being kind to one another, being kind to yourselves, and I will see each one of you guys here real soon.